local recording started. I just realized I don't even have the my phone up. Hang on. Let me get the mixer chat up. Someday I will have multiple monitors, maybe, but that day is not today. And set to chat only. There we go. Now we're all set up and sensual. I'm not hearing any music from the game. That's concerning me just a bit. No, it's on. Okay, fine. It's probably just not playing because the menu's been open for a minute. Text speed, I can turn that up. It's fine. So yeah, last time some things happened. We defended a murderer. And won. Shit. So that happened. Coffee. Give me this. Let us be reasonable, senors. I actually read this on the last stream. In the name of the king, arrest that Spaniard. Let me guess. He looks kind of shifty, but he's not actually going to be shifty. Right? Right? He's actually innocent this time. Shit, let me adjust my mic just a bit. It's kind of leaning off to the side. There we go. RIP headphone users. I knew Falcon wouldn't feel like turning up in the office on Friday. I can't read English. To the office. I gotta get my reading glasses on. Put my glasses on top of my glasses. But now it's midday on Monday, and there's still no sign of him. This is becoming a little concerning. I'm sure he's not deeply depressed. Go look for him. Also, my mouse is missing. His home would be a good place to start, but the bird brain never gave me his address. I'll just have to find him the hard way. Can you guys see the game mouse? Because I can't. I just see my real mouse, my big people mouse. Hang on, let me alt-tab. No? No? We're just gonna be like this? Okay. Alright. My immersion. Well, he's not at the office. Maybe he's at... Yeah, I can't either. I'm seeing my Windows mouse instead. So I guess you're just gonna have to guess on what I'm clicking on. Yay! I'm too lazy to go close the game and restart the recording. It's fine. Maybe he's at the prison visiting Rogale? Excuse me, monsieur. I'm looking for my friend. Do I look like a lost and found to you? Buzz off, bird brain. All right, then. He is not there. Okay, maybe he's at the courthouse. No sign of Falcon here. Excuse me, Rupert. Oh, it's you, the first year dropout. Hey, I didn't drop out. I was forcibly ejected. Damn it, Xantha. I've got it on 30 FPS. But that doesn't matter right now. I'm looking for Falcon. Have you seen him? Falcon, the guy who somehow blundered his way through the Cataline trial with the help of some very dubious evidence? No, I haven't seen him since the trial. Oh well, thanks anyway. Yeah, maybe Xanth just try turning off low latency for maybe 10-15 minutes and then try turning it back on, see if the ingestion gets better. Okay, so he's not there. Alright, maybe he's at Rogale's house. Excuse me, Mademoiselle Duhat. Down here. Oh, there you are. It's Lieutenant Robinson, right? What? Yeah, that's right, that's me. I heard about the case you were involved in. I never would have thought the Baron was a murderer. He always treated me with the utmost respect. But then I suppose it makes sense that the most ruthless killers are the ones who can put up the best facade. Yeah, I suppose so. Say, how's your friend doing? He seemed a little down last night. Oh, you've seen him? Yes, he was brooding in the corner of Le Canard Joyeux. Joyeux. Fuck you. Mumbling and drinking. It was a little depressing, to be perfectly honest. That place. That's the dingy student bar on that place, right? It's not dingy, just a little rustic. In any case, that's an enormous help. Thanks, mademoiselle. Yeah, I'm not surprised he's drinking. Anytime, Robinson. The bird game, is that what it means? I'm up here getting it bird game. Whoop, whoop. The happy canary. That's adorable. Sparrowson steps through the doors of the Happy Canary, the dingiest student tavern in all Paris. His nostrils fill with the pungent aroma of sour wine and bitter tobacco. Well, ruffle my feathers if it isn't little Sparrowson. I haven't seen you in years. How you doing, hun? I'm feeling pretty good, Madame Quenelle. Thanks for asking. I'm actually here to find a friend. He's a big guy named J.J. Falcon. Falcon? Yep, that sorry lump has been here all weekend. He's just been moaning and muttering to himself all weekend. Frankly, he's bringing the whole atmosphere down. I'll take care of him. Thanks, Madame Quenelle. It's no problem, hun. He's probably still in the corner of the drinking room upstairs. But we gotta play cards! No. I don't know why I have my hand on my WASD keys. I don't need them. No sign of him. Mon Dieu! I almost stepped on the big fella. Falcon? What are you doing on the floor? Falcon, wake up! Wow, the bird's completely out cold. He must have drunk this place dry. Let me guess, we spent all of our money? I guess so. Let's see, how do you wake a drunk person? Pour a drink on his head. Well, I guess it's time for a rude awakening. Wakey, wakey. This is absolutely what Sparrowson would do. Love it. Ah, good. You're up. Are you with us, Falcon? Yeah. Feeling sober? We should probably head back to the aviary office so we can get some work done. I don't understand it, Sparrowson. Huh? I thought I did everything right. I followed all the procedures, I found all the evidence, I presented the case beautifully. And yet, a guilty feline walks free while an innocent man sits in custody. To be fair, I mean, if you want to be on the side of justice, you should probably be a prosecutor. Probably. If you're going to be a defense lawyer, like, you're not necessarily going to be on the side of justice, are you? It's just your job to defend them regardless of whether or not they're actually guilty. What went wrong? Where's the justice? Justice! I don't know, Falcon. Sometimes the system just doesn't work, I guess. It should work. Yeah, it probably should. Sorry, Falcon. I don't have the answers. But what I do have is freshly baked croissants from Pierre's... Yes. Croissants. Yep, they're waiting for you back at the aviary. I'm sitting here, moping about justice, and you offer me croissants. I'm aware it's a bakery, yes. I just can't pronounce it in French. Because he's the devil's attorney. The devil's attorney. Oh, man, you should watch that game for sure. Grimmeth has a playthrough of it. Well, it's not just croissants. I got some pains au chocolat, too. Butchering French. Butchering French. Fantastic. Then let's make a move. All right. I admit it. These croissants are amazing. Oh, not just to use them, to anyone else who hasn't seen that series yet. For posterity, for the future, for the next generation that's surely going to be watching this. Yep. I told you, Pierre's Bakery on Rue Verde is something else. Oh, that reminds me, the baker told me something interesting. Do you know what they call pains au chocolat in America? They don't call them pains au chocolat? Nope. Pronunciation difficulties. Yes, pronunciation difficulties. American is a whole nother language. Yup. So what do they call them? Chocolate croissants. Oh. Why don't you just say that? Hello? chocolate croissants. And what do they call profiteroles? Oh, I think those are still profiteroles. That's how that's pronounced, right? But rather than custard, they fill them with ice cream and smother them in melted chocolate. What? What are you even talking about? I don't know what they're talking about. Simply outstanding. Is this the aviary attorney? Can I speak to someone, please? Well, what do they call crepes? Excuse me. Did you just hear something, Sparrowson? Down here. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. What can I do for you, little one? That's demeaning. Oh gosh, where to start? Your name, perhaps? Mousy. My name is Mousy. What a name. And what can we do for you, Monsieur Mousy? I have this friend, and he's fallen under some legal turbulence. Legal turbulence? You mean he's been arrested? Yes, I suppose so. They're saying he's a murderer, but he didn't do it. He didn't do it. It's quite a problem. I know. Oh, and I forgot to mention, he's the Prince of Spain. The Prince of Spain. And you didn't think that was worth mentioning from the start? I forgot. What? I must ask, Mousy, why did you come to us? I would have thought the Spanish royal family would hire legal counsel with a little more... not terribleness? Expertise. Oh, the prince has great faith in your lawyering skills, Monsieur Falcon. He said your reputation as a lawyer was renowned. It is? Really? The prince said that. This is a great opportunity, Falcon. Surely you wouldn't deny a request from the Prince of Spain. Meh. No, we'll take the case. Of course we'll take the case. Grab your coat, Sparrowson. We have royalty to defend. That's the spirit. Good luck to you, messieurs. You aren't coming with us, Mousy? I have other matters to attend to. But Prince Juan is being held in the concierge. I'm sure he'll fill in all the details. Right. Let's make a move, then. This seems suspicious. Hey, Cat. Moonshine. Oh, you have something to add to the stream? Yeah? Meow? Anything more you need to say? Yeah? I agree. I don't know if y'all could hear those. Good day, Monsieur. Ah, it's you two again. Hey, nice work on Lady Kitten's trial. Baron Regal's pacing around a cell right now, ranting about wringing your neck. Yeah, I'm, not surprised. He's super mad, but hey, a criminal's a criminal, right? If the lion didn't want a death sentence, he probably shouldn't have killed a guy. Oh, you're not here to defend him, are you? Because that would be hilarious. We're actually here to see Prince Juan Querido, heir to the throne of Spain. Wow, so he got a death sentence? Jesus. The mouthy fox, huh? That guy's driving me nuts with his seniores and his flamboyant attitude. I say the sooner he hangs, the better. Well, come on then. While we're young. What a guy. The Prince of Spain, I presume. Oh my god. The music. Indeed, I am Juan Querido, heir to the throne of España. And you must be the legendary lawyer, Senor J.J. Falcon. Well, I wouldn't say legendary. I wouldn't even say notable. Such humility. I would expect nothing less from renowned individuals such as yourself. But let us get down to business. I trust that my compañero Mousy explained the situation. Can't really hear the music. Let me turn it up a little. It's because, if you remember, during the case trial, it was really loud, and I had to turn it down. Okay, see, it's really loud again. I'm just going to have to turn the whole game up. Hang on. There we go. That should be a little better. He told us that you've been accused of murder, but we need some further details before we can start our investigation. Of course. What is it that you wanted to know? Well, tell us about the murder. To be honest, Prince Juan, I'm a little confused as to how a member of royalty could get in so much trouble. Could you walk us through your activities on the day of the murder? Of course, let me see, where to begin? It was the cold and misty morning of the 6th of January. I had heard that King Louis Philippe was unveiling a new painting at the Palais and I wished to meet the man himself. So, after a brief stroll and picnic in, garden, I entered the palace. I found the royal entourage in the Louvre Grande Galerie. When I saw an opportunity, I presented a humble gift to the king. A rose? A rose, an international symbol of passion and virtue. How romantic. But before the king could take it, a rather rude person snatched it from my fingers. It was a royal guard, a dog by the name of Major Howell. Major Howell? Ouch, cried out Major Howell. I have pricked myself upon the thorns of this dastardly flower. Really? This is how they talk? And then the major slumped to the floor. His face turned blue, his mouth frothed, and then he died. He died straight away after being pricked? Straight away, senor. It's obvious that the pricked finger was the cause of death, but I don't know of any poison that acts so fast. Nor do I, Senor Falcon. But clearly the police felt that poison upon the rose's thorns was the only logical explanation. And with so many witnesses, even the king himself, what could I say to defend myself? So where did this rose come from? I acquired it from a beautiful Parisian flower seller at Les Halles Markets, a girl by the name of Catherine Mary Signet. But surely you're not suggesting the flower girl applied the poison herself, Senor Falcon. Well, I'm not making any accusations yet. I'm just planning to explore every line of inquiry. Did you want to ask something else, Senor Falcon? Sorry, I can't keep up a Spanish accent for too long. Why are you in Paris? Why did you come to Paris, Prince Juan? I was on a diplomatic mission. I don't know whether you're familiar with current events, but you may not have heard that my country is in a state of turmoil. Contenders from the Spanish throne are slandering, plotting, backstabbing. It's chaos, and the people are suffering. So I thought if I can befriend some French royalty, perhaps even the king himself, maybe I can strengthen my family's name. With the Querido dynasty restored, I would have a chance at bringing peace to my beautiful nation. Oh, I guess that plan's gone out the window. Sparrowson, don't be rude. No, he's right. I failed terribly. Don't fret, Prince Juan. We'll do everything in our power to clear your name. Maybe once the dust has settled, you will have another opportunity to speak with King Louis Philippe and complete your mission. Thank you, Senor Falcon. I am sure you will do your best. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? What you reading? What were you reading before we so rudely interrupted? Ah, this book? It is a Spanish classic. Don Quixote? I don't know if that's proper. Of La Mancha. Do you know it? I have heard of it. I've heard of it. It's about the knight who jousts windmills, right? That's one part of the story, yes. The hero is a virtuous but elderly knight by the name of Don Quixote. I don't. Butchering words. I should really know that one. Anyway, in the chapter you mentioned, he takes up arms against an army of giants who are terrorizing a town. Quixote's partner Sancho warns him that those giants are just windmills, and their flailing arms are just sails twirling in the wind. But Quixote doesn't listen. He takes up his lance, gets on his horse, and charges anyway. Sounds more like dumb Quixote, am I right, Falcon? Here we fucking go. Perhaps he is dumb, Senor Sparrowson, but many of us spend our whole lives jousting imaginary giants. Quixote? Oh, because the Q, right. Well, fuck you. Okay. Speak for yourself, Juan. I've never been jousting, let alone seen a giant. Sparrowson, you're missing the point. Okay. I think we're getting off track here. Indeed. I tell you what, Senor Falcon. I'll lend you my copy of this book. Maybe you'll have time to give it a read at some point. Maybe I will. Thank you. El Ingenioso Hidalgo Don Quixote de la Mancha has been added to your evidence folder. Hey, I pronounced that shit right. I know. I think I can read Spanish pronunciation just fine. Was there anything else you wanted to know? No, I think that's everything. Thank you. What's the plan, Big Bird? Well, we have 2 lines of inquiry. We should head to the scene of the crime, the Palais du Louvre, and see if we can find any clues or witnesses. And we should interview the flower girl in Les Halles Market to see if she has anything to say about this alleged poisoned rose. 2 tasks spread over for 6 days. This almost sounds too easy. That's because there are going to be more tasks, Sparrowson. Let's not get complacent. Good luck, senores. Well, this one did not ask us if we think that she's guilty, so that's nice. Wait a minute, Falcon. What is it? Did something seem off about Prince Juan to you? He's certainly a character. He seemed colorful to me, throwing roses, spouting about literature. Juan's one suave Spaniard. Maybe I misread him. Well, look, if this is bothering you, then we could always ask around. Maybe someone in the city knows Juan's dirty secret. If he actually has anything to hide, that is. Yeah, let's dig up the dirt. But we've still got a trial to prepare for. Priorities, Sparrowson. So, what do you two think? Do you think he's actually guilty or not guilty? Zenth, I know you've already played this, so just what was your first impression? When you first played it, did you think he was guilty or not guilty? Whoops. As I punch my monitor this time with my coffee mug. We can go to the bar. Woo! Bar, 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 bar. Okay. Le Hal. I think it's always a good idea to start at the crime scene. Let's go there first. Falcon and Sparrowson make their way to the du Carousel. See, I want to pronounce things like Italian, almost. Fucking romantic languages, man. The courtyard just north of the Louvre's Grande Galerie. That's the Arc de Triomphe over there, right? I swear it's smaller than how I remember it. That's the Arc de Triomphe du Carousel, you doofus. The big Arc de Triomphe is up the road. What? No way, why are there two? Because when a man like Napoleon invades half of Europe, he gets to build as many triumphal arches as he damn well pleases. That's true. Well, well, well. I never expected to see you here, JJ. Oh, that arrogant voice. Okay. Gotta put on an arrogant voice. Good day, Severin. Huh. Let's be civil, JJ. Why don't you introduce me to your new assistant? Fine, fine. Severin, this is Sparrowson, my assistant. Sparrowson, this is Severin Cocorino, the most pompous prosecutor in Paris. I almost said in Sparris. Oh, are you two old school friends or something? More like arch rivals. Please, JJ. I think arch rival implies some sort of competition. As I recall, we've met in court on 5 occasions, and on 5 occasions did you get humiliated terribly. Cocorico. Oh, whatever. I'm amazed a failing bird brain like you is still able to get clients. Oh. Actually, Severin, business has never been better. I'll have you know I'm currently being employed by the Prince of Spain, no less. The Prince of Spain? Juan Querido? Well, this is quite an amusing coincidence. Don't tell me. Correct. I'm the prosecutor for the very same case. Oh, so I need to put the accent. I need to put the accent on the correct syllable. Correct. I am the prosecutor for the very same case. It's a pity the Spanish prince will indubitably hang, but I suppose that's what he gets for hiring a bird brain to represent him. Don't call me bird brain. You're the only bird brain here, Severin. Severine? Whatever. One always speaks badly when one has nothing to say. Voltaire. Uh-oh, he's giving you the verbal smackdown. Quick, Falcon, make a witty retort. Huh? Oh, yeah, What does that even mean? That sounds awful. A witty saying proves nothing. Voltaire. Oh! Very good, JJ. A worthy riposte. But enough talk. If you messieurs would excuse me, I have a case to prepare for. Fucking Sparrowson. Sparrowson holding up both wings. Ah! Ah! You got him. Got him. The fucking cat's looking at me like I have 7 heads over there. What the fuck are you doing? JJ, Sparrowson, I'll see you two in court. Ugh, I can't stand that guy. I hate this game. He did seem like a bit of a cockerel. But is it true what he said? You know that he trounced you in court 5 times. As my soul slowly exits my body because cockerel... Okay. I can't deny it. Severine has a reputation as a ruthlessly thorough prosecutor. Mountains of evidence, surprise witnesses. It's no wonder he always manages to one-up me. But this time will be different, right? I hope so. I know so, for you see, I stole this annotated map of the Louvre out of Cocorico's pocket when he was busy rattling off Voltaire quotes. Sparrowson, that's pretty impressive, actually. I swear you were standing 3 meters away the whole time. You tall birds are so busy with your heads in the clouds that you don't ever notice us small folk running around your feet. Pinching Cocorico's pocket was like taking candy from a very tall baby. Let's take a closer look. I see. This map shows the entire Louvre area. Everything from the Tuileries to the Rue de Louvre. Most convenient. Okay. We're currently standing here in the Place de Carousel. And these penned-in arrows seem to show the route taken by the king's entourage, which means the king went first here through the Salle du Tibre. And then here into the Grande Galerie where the murder occurred. Didn't Prince Juan say that he spent the morning in the Tuileries Gardens? That's right. So that means Prince Juan approached the Louvre from the west side, somewhere over here. I'm not absorbing any of this information, just FYI. Platz? I'm more used to like the fucking Italian word. Like what is the Italian word? It's like palazzo? Can't help but pronounce things in the language that I know the most of, which is Spanish. And, well, you know, I played Assassin's Creed, right? So that means I know Italian, right? Right. Okay. Ezio de Frenze Auditore. It's actually Ezio. Palazzo? Piazza? What the fuck ever. I'm American. I can pronounce things however I want. Sounds like we have a lot of places to visit. Where should we go first? Up your butt and around the corner. Start in the garden. We don't have to learn shit. Yeah. I'm not only an American, I'm also a Tejas person. Yeah, it's because I pay taxes. I'm an adult. I need to make sure I put the wrong the wrong accent on the syllable. So, you know, I pay taxes. Our feather-headed friends wander through the immaculately maintained Tuileries Gardens. Nothing seems out of the ordinary until they spot a familiar face picking up litter by a tree line. Hey, Falcon, doesn't that groundskeeper over there look familiar? Yeah. Now I'm looking at it, he does look a lot like that photographer. What's his name? Robitio. Robinio. Did someone call me? Oh, it's you, the lawyers who don't appreciate a masterful photograph when they see it. It's good to see that you gave up on your artsy dreams to pursue the more grounded career of groundskeeping. Hey, I'm not doing this willingly. I was given community service for committing perjury. Can you believe that? They gave me, an esteemed photographer, community service. Me! Yeah, I can believe that. Perjury is somewhat serious. You should be thankful that you got off without jail time. Puff! You sound just like that self-righteous Judge Maxine. So did you two want to ask me something, or are you just here to gawp? Personally, I'm just gawping. Thank you, Sparrowson. Your input is always very valuable. Actually, I do have a couple of questions, if you don't mind, Monsieur Robinio. Have you met a Prince Juan? A Spanish fox? No, I've never met anyone like that. If this is about that assassination attempt on the king, then you're asking the wrong person. I only started working here today. I see. Anything else you wanted? Groundskeeping? So how's that new groundskeeping job working out? Terrible. Tourists are pigs. Sometimes literally. Look at all this rubbish I found. Beer bottles, tin cans, apple cores. And look what I picked up by the west entrance. A book page. A whole book I can understand, but a single page? What kind of blithering moron loses just one page? Wait a moment. May I take a closer look at that, Monsieur? Don Quixote. May I take it off your hands, Monsieur? Sure. What's it worth to you? What's it worth? It's trash. It's literally worthless. Then I suppose I'll be destroying it as per my duties. Alright, I suppose you deserve a little compensation for your trouble. How about you give me the page and I'll, Well, that's reasonable. I could speak with the judge and just say he was helpful on this case, right? I doubt he's going to take $5. I'm pretty sure he's going to be like, haha, $5, what? Then again, he might be a starving artist, right? But also, I'm sure this speaks to his ego, but this speaks to, I'll speak with the judge. I'll speak with Judge Maxime. I'll put in a good word and might be able to get your sentence reduced. Really, you'll do that for me? Thank you, Monsieur. I really appreciate that. Here, take the page. And I don't even have to actually speak to the judge. Page 44 of El Ingenioso Hidalgo Don Quixote de la Mancha has been added to your evidence folder. Did you want to ask something else? That's it. That's all. We'll let you get back to your work, Monsieur Rubinio. Cool. So, what have we got here? Page 44. Interesting. Okay. Duly noted. I guess now we'll follow the path of the king, which went this way. So this is the Salle du Tibre. If I understand Cocorico's notes correctly, this is the room the king and his entourage stopped in before heading to the Grande Galerie. This room doesn't seem to be very popular. I don't see anybody to interrogate. Interview. Right, interview. Well, since it's quiet, maybe we should take the opportunity to do a little snooping. What would be the point? Surely all the interesting evidence would be in the Grande Galerie where the murder took place. Think about it, Falcon. The police would have already gone over the Grande Galerie with a fine-toothed comb. I bet that numbskull Inspector Valerti didn't even think to check this room for clues. There might be a murder weapon just under our beaks. Your logic seems a little questionable, but it couldn't hurt to have a look, I suppose. Alright. Now we have a few things to examine. Let's do from left to right. It's a vase. Oh, a shiny copper urn. I guess it was used for carrying water or for cremated remains. Probably not both at the same time. It smells good. Don't sniff the exhibits, Sparrowson. No, really, this urn smells amazing. It's almost chocolatey. You poor thing, you're hallucinating from hunger. Would you like to stop by a bakery on our way back to the office? Don't patronize me, Falcon. My nose never lies. I'm telling you, there's something in here. I can feel it. Now you're touching the exhibit. That's definitely a no-no. Aha! See? Look what I found in the urn. Put that down, Sparrowson. It's someone's old rubbish. No, look, it's a chocolate wrapper. Judging by the smell, the chocolate was bitter and dark, 70, perhaps 80% cocoa, Belgian in origin. The level of wrapper crumpling and the firmness of the chocolate residue indicate that this was discarded just a few days ago. Ah! Damn. The one thing he's good at, food. Yes, I'm certain the chocolate contained in this wrapper was undoubtedly consumed on the 7th of January, the day of the murder. This reminds me of, like, Japanese television and animes where, like, the character he's like an expert at one thing, and, like, whenever he encounters it, like, he just goes off on a tangent for, like, 10 minutes about the one thing. You know, like Solid Snake and fucking Metal Gear Snake Eater, or, what is it, Traveling Sweet Tooth Salesman Kentaro. Shit. Mon Dieu, Sparrowson, you deduced all of that from smelling the wrapper? Imagine what I could work out if I tasted it. That won't be necessary. Sparrowson, if you could apply this level of critical thinking to areas outside of food, you could be the world's greatest detective. Yeah, but that's all he's good at. If only all evidence were edible. So do you have any idea which shop this chocolate was purchased from? That might help us track down the person who consumed it. No, there's no possible way we can know that. I suppose we'll just have to visit every confectioner in town and sample every bit of merchandise for comparison. What a chore. Interesting. Because I can see Lander Hagelslack's Chocolate Emporium written on the wrapper. You can't blame a bird for trying. Cool, we got a new place to visit. Alright, what's this? I'm not sure what this is. Some sort of stand or podium. Maybe it's just a decorative piece. It's a Roman doorstop. Roman doors were enormous marble slabs, so the doorstops had to be similarly large in order to stay in place. I don't think that's right. My uncle's a Roman historian, trust me. I don't think that's right either. These columns have been designed to look Roman. Error! Where's my 2? I think the style is Ionic. It's not Ionic, Falcon. Irony is when a character... No. Stop it. That's irony. Ooh. Sparrowson. Irony is when a character says something but the reader knows it means something completely different. Also, my 4th wall! Shit. That's not... Never mind. Because, get it? It's a joke and a joke because what he said is actually also ironic. Okay. I see a cabinet full of engraved plates, mostly bronze. How much do you think they're worth? I don't know. 300 francs apiece at least. What? Are you serious? I'm in the wrong profession. I don't think archaeology works as a get-rich-quick scheme, Sparrowson. Who said anything about archaeology? I'm going to become a museum robber. Oh, well, that's one way to get rich quick. It's also one way to get in jail quick. This is some sort of ceremonial container. So here's a pro tip. When someone says that something is ceremonial, generally speaking, that means they have no fucking clue what the object was actually used for. Or if they say it's like ritualistic. Like if you see a mask from, I don't know, fucking Africa, and they're like, it's a ceremonial mask. That means they have no fucking clue what they actually used it for. It could have been used in combat. It could have been used for, you know, ceremonial is like a catch-all from what I understand. Oh yeah, this was totally ceremonial. Well, it could have also just been a rich person's armor, you know, or something like that. Anyway. It's beautifully crafted, but what did it contain? Maybe it's an arcane wine cabinet. See, that's not ceremonial. That would be an arcane wine cabinet then, wouldn't it? Don't be so ignorant, Falcon. This is a sacred Mesopotamian artifact gifted to Emperor Hadrian for his victory at the Euphrates in 123 AD. That's... No. Maybe. No, that's not accurate, right? Did they hang on to sacred Mesopotamian artifacts? I think he's got his years wrong. Stop making stuff up. You and I both know nothing about Mesopotamia. Yeah, Mesopotamia is like what? How many thousands of years BCE? 2? I forget. I'm not an expert in Mesopotamia. I just know that the Romans didn't have many Mesopotamian artifacts, I don't think. Alright, you got me. This could be a hippo's chamber pot for all I know. Made me second guess it because it combined Roman history, which I know, and Mesopotamian history, which means nothing to me. A supporting column. It's holding the roof up. If the column was truly supportive, it wouldn't hold the roof up. It would encourage the roof to get to its location on time. About 5,000 BCE? Yeah, maybe. I know the Mesopotamian River Valley was one of the first civilizations. But as I said, it's not really something I'm, like, off the top of my head that I know much about. Okay, anything else in here? No, I think that's it for the room. Do a pixel hunt. I know you can't see me pixel hunting, but I am. Okay. Not too many pixel hunts in this game. It's pretty nice. We're done here. For now, at least. Yeah, we can't spend all day staring at Roman artifacts, I suppose. So where to next? The Grand Gallery. Here we are, the Grand Gallery, the murder room. I believe the murder occurred right under the new painting. Interesting. I see hundreds of paintings. Which one is the new one? I haven't the foggiest. We'll have to ask someone. Please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. Excuse me, Monsieur. You look like you know your Mona Lisas from your last suppers. I don't want any attention. Maybe he isn't talking to me. Nope, he's definitely talking to me. Keep it together, Eric. Oh, hi. Would you happen to know which painting was unveiled on the 7th of January? The one the king came to visit? Oh, yeah, I can help you with that. It's the piece right behind you. Oh, I see. It's a painting of the king himself. That's one noble-looking penguin. What do you think of it, Falcon? What do I think? Well, I'm no art critic, but... I don't know. It's a thing. I don't care for it. Above all else, art must strive to be honest. When I look at this piece, I don't see an honest depiction of our king. All I see is a depiction of the man the king wishes he could be. That's an artistic travesty. Wow, I'm a critic. You read all this social commentary from one painting? It's pretty impressive considering it's just a penguin in fancy dress. I'm getting the impression that you monsieurs aren't regulars at art galleries. Nope. We're a right pair of Philistines. Speak for yourself, Falcon. I've never even been to the Middle East. God damn it. Sometimes, Sparrowson, I hate you. And I'm guessing you're here to investigate the king's assassination attempt? That's right. We were actually hoping we could ask you a couple questions about what you saw. No, I wasn't even in Paris when the murder took place. I didn't see anything. But, I have a friend who might be able to help you out. What's this? R&M Associates, the home of Renard Volpe, private investigator. Thank you, but I don't normally deal with these gray area of the law types. No, please give the guy a chance. He helped me out of a bind before, and I'm sure he can do the same for you. Well, I'm not making any promises, but I'll keep hold of the card. We appreciate the help in any case. Yeah, it's no trouble. Cool. Thank you for your time, Monsieur. Is there anything else we can do here? No. Ideally, we would turn the whole Grand Galerie upside down in our hunt for evidence, but it's not possible with so many people around. We should probably just move to another room. And I think this is where we started? Yeah, we're all done. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. A new day. A new hope. We have a bevy of places we can go. We only have 4 days left. Well, I mean, there are 3 places left in 4 days, so I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and pursue our leads in the order we found them. So, Le Hal, Chocolate, and then R&M. Wait, R&M is a free visit. Yeah, that doesn't take up a day, so we can just go whenever we want. Let's go. Ooh, customers. Hey, it's Mousy. Hello? Is this the office of Renard Volpes? Ah, it's you two. Mousy, what are you doing here? No, this is where I work. See, R&M, Renard, and Mousy. Ah. Monsieur Renard Volpes and I carry out all sorts of investigations together. Although, to be completely honest, it's normally Monsieur Volpes who chooses which cases to take on. I see. Well then, can we speak with Monsieur Volpes? No, I'm afraid that won't be possible. See, he's on vacation right now. He's visiting his father in England. England? But he's set to return in a week or two. Maybe you can come back then. Well, that's no good to us. Our case will be over by then. There's nothing to be done about it. I suppose we'll have to come back later. I see, so he can probably help us on our next case then. Not this one, though. Well, I'm glad I have the card in any case. Alright. In that case, let's go to Le Hall. The pair arrive at Le Hall Market. Vendors and buskers, performers and thieves, bourgeois and peasants all bustle from place to place. Prince Juan said that he met a flower girl here. Signa, I think he said her name was. Well, there's a swan of flowers over there. You think that's her? I think so. It's possible she knows the murderer, or even that she is the murderer herself, so we should probably act with tact and finesse. Excuse me, mademoiselle Flower, would you like a word? Tact, Sparrowson. Tact. We've been over this. Good day, messieurs. Are you interested in purchasing a flower? Yes, I wish to purchase a rose from milady. I'm afraid I'm out of roses. I sold my last one a week ago. Perhaps you would be satisfied with a chrysanthemum instead. She sold her last a week ago. That is, before the murder then, isn't it? 'Tis a beautiful flower from a fair maiden. Please don't mind Sparrowson. He fell out of his nest as a baby and has said dumb things ever since. Hey! Let me introduce myself. I am J.J. Falcon, defense attorney. Are you Mademoiselle Signe? Fucking... Keegan. That's right. Catherine Marie Wargarble. I suppose you're here to ask about the royal assassination attempt. I will accept interpretations of what the fuck her name is pronounced as. How did you know? I'm no fool, monsieur. I know that a rose I sold was used as the murder weapon. To be honest, I'm surprised it's taken so long for someone to directly question me. Zenth, who's playing the video game right now? Which one of us is playing the game? I ask you. I implore you. I'm not alt tabbing to use Google Translate. The Parisian police seem to have a habit of missing obvious leads. So do you mind if we ask you a couple questions? Business is slow. Please, ask away. Well, who bought your last rose? Mademoiselle, you mentioned you sold your last rose a week ago. Who did you sell to? Well, the person who bought the rose, I didn't catch his name, but he was a charming red fox. Not necessarily now. Well, it's a problem now. It's seen? Okay. Why have all those letters if you're just going to pronounce... No, whatever. Sounds like our Juan. I met him around a week ago on the 6th. We talked for a little while about the usual things, you know, like how everyone seems to be in debt these days. Then he bought a rose and left. I hear the fox is on trial, but to be honest, monsieur, I don't think he's guilty. Oh? Why is that? Oh shit, I didn't change my game title, did I? Or my title. Whoops. I am slipping. No! Well, I don't usually, in my defense, I don't usually do Saturday streams. Alright. How you doing, Nightmare? I'm playing Aviary Attorney, which is a game in which you play as an aviary attorney. So if you want to hear the worst voice acting ever and also really terrible pronunciation of French words, you've come to the right place. And if not, I'll catch you later. Oh, why's that? Well, actually, never mind. It's just a gut feeling. No, tell me. Mademoiselle, it just so happens we're defending this particular fox in the Cour d'Assises. What? If you have something to say that could prove his innocence, now would be the time to let us know. I'm sorry, messieurs, I can't. What? Wait up. Damn. Nice display of tact and finesse, Falcon. You scared her off. She obviously knows something crucial about the case. We need to get to the bottom of whatever it is. Agreed. But I don't think she'll be in the mood to tell us anything else. I know. Why don't we try acting with a little more... Go fuck yourself, Sparrowson. Hush. That was a perfectly tact way to do that. Whatever. Full of shit. Well, we can go to Le Hall for free now. Can I try again? Damn it. It's gotten worse. That's rough, man. So that's great. A full half of the viewers right now are sick. Woo! Sick stream. Yes. I'm aware of the words. And I felt this terrible in years. I'm sorry. That really sucks. I haven't caught the flu in a few years myself. And I'm not looking forward to catching the flu again. I'm sure it'll happen, though. And I'll get to use my holiday hours for vacation. Oh, shit. It's an elephant. Let me try it. Welcome. Oh, is this guy like German? This is German, isn't it? Belgian, okay. Welcome to Lander Hagelsnack's Chocolate Emporium, the finest Belgian chocolate shop in all of Paris. I'm just doing this voice. I am Lander Hagelsnack, the founder and owner of this establishment. Why'd I switch into Indian? I don't know what a fucking Belgian accent sounds like, Zent. And I am J.J. Falcon, defense attorney. Good day, monsieur. Oh, lawyer's very fancy. I must say that I once dreamed of being a lawyer, but well, circumstances wouldn't allow it. It's a funny story, you see. When I was a young boy, I befriended the son of a Hungarian attorney. Falcon, you have to help me. What is it? It's the smell, Falcon. It's overpowering me. It's demanding that I lay waste to the shop. It's the madness. For pity's sake, restrain yourself, Sparrowson. Oh, but I'm rambling, aren't I? So are you messieurs here to buy some chocolate? Yes! Well, Nightmare, I've heard that the flu this year is really bad. Like, one of the worst flus on record. So just keep yourself, with plenty of fluids, man. Don't be scared to, check in a hospital if it gets really bad. No. We're actually here on business, monsieur. Business? First things first. We believe this chocolate wrapper originated from your shop. Are we correct? Oh, yes. That is indeed the trademarked Hazelstack wrapper for genuine Belgian Hazelstack chocolate. This was almost certainly bought from this very establishment. Very good. With that established, there is something else we wish to ask, Monsieur Hazelstack. Who bought this? Sure, who bought it? Can you tell us who bought the chocolate that was contained in this wrapper? I'm afraid not, messieurs. Not just because of matters of confidentiality, although that is a fact we understand, but because I possibly couldn't know that. I thought elephants never forget. My memory is impeccable, monsieur, but you must understand that I have dozens of customers a day. Now I've switched to Scottish. The finest accenting. There are hundreds of people who could have potentially bought this particular item. But have you heard of second breakfast? Shit. Look, I'm not a voice actor. So your memory is good, but you need further information. If we were to give you the description and name of a person, would you be able to tell us whether they purchased something from you? I'm trying to do a German one, but I can't keep my German accent straight. I'm gonna have to practice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, that I would probably do, monsieur. Yeah, Herr. Oh, shit. If, JD, if you're watching this in the future, I am so sorry. Arnold. Yeah, let's ask about fucking Caroline Demiao. Where the fuck? There he is. Juan! Have you ever served Juan Querido, the Prince of Spain? Prince of Get to the Prince of Spain. No, monsieur. I'm trying. I'm fucking trying. Well, that's good to hear. A clue would have turned into a dead end if our own client turned out to be the chocolate fiend. I did once serve a prince. I give up. I did once serve a princess from Mali, if that's any help. You see, I met the girl while hiking through the Himalayas. Please stop. Let me think. Who to ask about? Major Hal? Have you ever served a member of the Royal Guard by the name of Major Hal? No, monsieur. Are you sure? Yes, monsieur. I've served many soldiers, but I don't recall seeing a major here in recent memory. What does that mean, Falcon? Have we lost our lead? Not necessarily. It just means that Major Hal didn't buy the chocolate. There's still the possibility that someone bought the chocolate for him. That's our lead? That's who we want to find. I see. I did once serve a high-ranking officer of the British Army who was on his way to Zimbabwe, if you want to hear that story. No, I don't want to hear that story. Let me think who to ask about. Valerdi? Severine? Mousy? Probably not the judge. Huh. Eh? Have you ever served a porcupine artificianato named Eric Pork? Nope. What? I just wanted to ask about everyone. Fine, we'll return whenever we crash. A new day. I forget how many days we have left, like 2, 3? Okay, where can we go next? Shit. kind of feel like I'm out of leads. I don't want to waste a day going to the bar. If I go to the office, will they say anything new? Or just get on with it again? Nope. Okay. Where have I not been yet? Yeah, the only place I haven't been is the bar. See, I don't like this sort of thing. Like, this is really illogical. There is no reason for me to go to the bar, but I haven't been to the bar, so I guess I'm going to the bar. Let's waste a day on the bar. Really, Falcon? I thought you were done with your mopey drinking. I'm not here to drink Sparrowson, or mope for that matter. Taverns are a fantastic hub of information. Oh, here's our plot reason. Okay. If we wish to learn more about Prince Juan, then this would be the ideal place to start asking questions. Oh, that's pretty good thinking. I guess. Oh, you two are back. Are you feeling any better, Falcon? Much better. Thank you for asking, Madame Quenelle. Well, that's great to hear, hon. Will it be the usual? No, I'm back to investigate work today, so I've got to keep sharp. We wanted to know if you've seen a Prince of Spain around here lately. Prince of Spain? I don't know if you've noticed, hon, but this isn't exactly the classiest pub in Paris. I'm lucky to save the occasional bourgeois. You can forget about seeing a member of royalty. That's a pity. Maybe I should ask some of your patrons. Feel free. The old regulars, Rufus and Pale, are playing cards in the attic, same as always. But we get all sorts of colorful characters in the drinking room. I bet if you rattled enough cages, you'd find someone who knows whatever it is you want to know. Thank you, madame. Let's see. Where to start? Let's start with the regulars. Come on, Pale. Just one more game of Jacques Noir. Absolutely not. My wallet is hurting enough as it is. Please, I'll even let you deal this time. The answer is no, Rufus. I'm scared. If you want to play cards, you'll have to ask someone else. Fine, I'll ask that big fellow. Excuse me, monsieur. Yes, you, monsieur. Would you care to play some Jacques Noir? Yes. Maybe it'll get me in good. Deal me in. Nope. What? I don't even know what those are. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's 21. Spades. Ah, shit. Easy. That's weird. Yeah. Fucking browsers. Damn it, Mixer. Inconsistent. It's the man's game. Blackjack. There you go. Not spades, damn it. I know how to play this game. My turn. That's 10. Hit me. Hit me. Yeah. Heyo. Well played. Here's my payout. Give me the money. Money, 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 money. There's blackjack. 4. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. That's awful. Stand. I don't like standing at 16, but maybe he'll go over. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. I don't care. We're playing cards. Woo! Give me the money. I don't usually get caught up in games, in card games and in video games, but 21 and or Blackjack is my favorite card game. So, fuck. Fine, stand. Fucking 16s, man. It's nasty. He's probably got me. Yep. No. Yep. Some close friends of mine, along with Millie, used to play Blackjack all the time. I gotta get another deck of cards so we can do that again sometime. Hit me! Hit me! Ah! Yeah, but with, I mean, at 16, basically. At 16, I think it's not the best place to stand. It's pretty much the worst place you can possibly stand. But basically, any card over a 5 will make you lose, and there's way more cards that are over 5 than under 5. You know, you've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, and King, and those will all make you go over. That's 8 cards. The only other card aside from that is Ace, and that can count as a 1, but it's 6 to 8, so your probability is pretty damn bad. Meanwhile, they have to beat a 16 to beat you, so, you know, 16 isn't high enough. Yeah, that's true, but with a 52 deck, you know, with a 52 deck, especially on that one that was only 2 cards, like, that's only 2 cards, so if you're talking about a full deck, the deck only has 11 cards, really. Oh. Huh. How do you even know that? Oh, is it just because that's how Jacques Noir works? This is actually different than Blackjack? Because it's usually kind of pointless to card count with, usually kind of pointless to card count on 2 people playing Blackjack with a full deck. Because the deck should not have 11 cards. It should have, like, 52, right? I believe. Which would make, let's see, if I have a 4, 5, and a 6, that means, or let's say I have, like, I don't know, a 10 and a 6. That would mean that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20 cards that could give me 24 cards that would not make me go over, and the rest of the cards would make me go over. Because four suits, 5 in each, and then an ace. Might be a proto blackjack. That's what I'm asking you, though. How do you know there's only 11 cards? Have you just played before? This particular in game? Stand on that. There's actually blackjack in My Summer Car, which is amazing. Yeah! Am I ever going to clean him out? I'm just going to keep going. This is fun. Fucking love blackjack. You played it a lot. I see. Gotcha. This is great. The finest... The finest card action on anywhere on Mixer. Fuck being an attorney. Shit. No! I want my money back! Yep. This is paying the bills better than being an attorney is. I only had 49 francs in my pocket. I have a lot more now. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Yeah. It's great. Seriously. I wonder if he ever runs out of money. And JJ has a problem. I have a problem. I want my money back, money back, money back. Well, if there are only 11 cards and I already have a 6 and a 10... 10 out of 10 fucking advice, then. The finest advice. Why do I listen to chat? Y'all don't know shit. 18. Stand on that. To be fair, though, like, standing on 16, it really is just 50-50. It can go either way. I'm still breaking even, statistically speaking. Yeah, but it's not all statistics, man. Some of it's luck. You don't deal in absolute... You're not a Sith? I love how when Obi-Wan says that in Star Wars, he's like, only a Sith deals in absolutes. So you're a Sith, then? Because only Sith deal in absolutes. Fuck. No! My luck has run dry. Falcon needs a new pair of talons. Hit me. Hit me. Stand. Haha! Okay. Profit, profit, profit. Big money. No whammies. I hear Millie laughing in the other room. You're calling the ambulance? Nope. Profit, profit, profit. Hey, look, this is my favorite fucking card game. We're playing it. This is what you pay me for? Yeah! Money, 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 money. 84 francs? That is not 100 francs. I need 100 bucks. I wonder if I can get an achievement. Here comes the money. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money. Fuck. 16. Shit. I'm gonna lose this one. Yep. Yep. There are no Chivos. Hey, there's the game mouse. It came back. Yay. Now you can see me, the visceral hitting action as I abuse the hit button. Fuck. Haha! Suck it. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money. I don't have a fucking problem. I don't have a problem. Okay. Fuck all the 16s. Why? Why do you do this to me, game? You can do better. Come on. 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 Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Vagina penis. No. Give me the fucking cash. Give me the cash. Just hand it to me. Clearly, he has, like, a bunch of money on him. I can just rob him, right? 6, 9, 11. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Yeah. Suck it, suck it, suck it. Give me the cash. Hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me. Blackjack, blackjack, blackjack. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Should you reactivate low latency? I mean, yeah, it can't hurt. Give it a shot. See if the ingestion has improved. Haha, get fucked. What are we at now? Like 90-ish? 84 again. We're back at 84. Or no, we're back at 89. All right. Like 3 more rounds. 3 more wins. No whammies. Come on. 11. Stand. Yeah, it just depends on your location, Nightmare. Like, it's... trying to run through so many nodes is really difficult. This tech kind of isn't anywhere else in any other service, so it's really just very... Well, you know yourself. You have to watch it on a specific browser, or it does not work. Mixer's very finicky. So if people are having issues with low latency, I definitely recommend that they try it without... Me too. I'm not going to go that far. I just want $100. Fuck! How dare you? How dare you be lucky? Only I'm allowed to have luck. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's a benefit for me, right? 5. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, that's good. Come on. Come on. No whammies. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. We're fucking doing this, man. I don't care. We're going to be here all goddamn day. You didn't want to see any actual gameplay, right? Ha-ha! I can stop whenever I want. At least it's really quick. I almost wish it didn't do this shuffling animation. Come on. I'm going to need a hit no matter what you give me. Why did I change my tactics? We're back down to 84. I'll come back in a minute. Do they have anything else to say, or is it just cards here? Okay, fine. Yep. I'm tempted. Ah. You guys thought it was over. You were wrong. No, I thought he might have some dialogue if he like convinced me to play, but apparently not. See, look, I know what I'm doing. Okay. Let's go to the drinking room. Fontaine. So there I was, in the grasslands, 10 kilometers downriver, rifle in hand. I'd been pursuing the set of footprints for an hour. I was getting closer and closer. I could almost smell the beast. Then I spotted it. It was a boar. A big, stupid boar, completely oblivious to my existence. I readied my gun. I carefully took aim, and then BAM! You shot it? No. It was the most peculiar thing. The boar slumped over dead right before I could take the shot. Sounds like one of them heart attacks. My nan went the same way. That's what I thought, but when I took a closer look, I noticed the boar was frothing at the mouth. Yeah? Probably. Whoa, it was rabid. Possible, but I don't think so. I remembered reading something about frothing around the mouth being a symptom of poisoning. There was some poisoning happening. In our case. Yeah, I don't know if he's like saying he was hunting him or if he's like a soldier who wants to deal with tainted meat. I just realized the fucking cat and the lion, they were eating steak in our first case. They were eating steak. They came from a cow. Apparently some animals are okay to hunt. Jesus. Good call. Who wants to deal with tainted meat? Yeah, I'm doing the fucking thing. Ask about the boar. Excuse me, monsieur. Yes, can I help you? You say the beast you were tracking might have died from poisoning. Could you give us some further details? I should give this guy like a British accent. No. Further details, I'm not much of a poison expert, I'm afraid. I just the accents, man. Well, what do you think caused it? I'd guess it ate something bad. I saw some of that poisonous plant around, wolfsbane, they call it. But really, I have no idea. I'm a hunter, not a vet. Excuse me. What about the prince? I don't suppose you've seen a Juan Querido around here. He's a Spanish royalty. Foxy fellow, swanky hat, calls everyone senor. That doesn't sound familiar. You recall seeing anyone like that, Piero? Ain't got a clue. Yeah, I'm giving this guy a southern accent because I can. Sorry, messieurs, you're barking up the wrong tree. Well, what can you tell us about the Spanish royal family? Do we look like walking encyclopedias or something? I'm afraid my compadre has a point. You want to talk about hunting, then I'm your man. Spanish royalty sounds like a question to be answered at the library, monsieur, not a tavern. Library. Maybe you're right. Sorry for bothering you, monsieur. Well. Back to the cards! I'm just hoping to get lucky and get my original quota. Fuck! You're busting my balls, game. What have you done? Fine. Fine. Anything else at the entrance? Yeah, that's all we had. Okay, so I guess we got access to the library now? Probably. Where? Okay. Sure, no time to visit? Yeah, of course. Okay. I'm just gonna let this do its thing. Okay. Is there some sort of plot? I guess this is kind of a big political plot, considering someone was almost assassinated. Well, I guess we got to go to the biblio. I don't know how you pronounce it in French, and in Spanish it's like biblioteca. I think it's pretty much the same in this language. Okay. Yep. The bourgeoisie. Bourgeois. Okay, here for a little light reading, are we? Not quite, Saracen. I'm following the hunting beagle's advice. I see. Don't eat poisoned pork? The other piece of advice, that if we want to learn about a member of royalty, we should hit the library. No, that makes sense. No sense at all. Say, Falcon, I've been meaning to ask, since we're in a library and all, are you a classic literature fan, or do you prefer more modern works? I mean, in my case, it's both. Modern? I like modern novels. Have you read The Three Musketeers yet? It has heaps of... Oh, modern. Modern as in modern for 1848. Right. It has heaps of romance, intrigue, and action. You would love it, Sparrowson. Don't patronize me, Falcon. Of course I've read The Three Musketeers. Despite its contrived narrative turns, I enjoyed the novel's scathing critique of our current socio-political climate. What? That's quite an insightful review. Wait a minute, you just memorized a single sentence to sound well read, didn't you? Maybe. Would you, monsieur, mind lowering your voices? I can hear you squawking from the other side of the building. No, my apologies, monsieur. We'll keep it down. Wait, you're a librarian, aren't you? An astute observation. Yes, monsieur. Oh, wait, let me do the Snape voice. An astute observation. Yes, monsieur. As the only quiet person in the library, I am most assuredly the librarian. Turn to page 394. Well, now that we have your attention, my friend wants to ask you something. I do? All right, I do. Spanish monarchy? I do want to ask about Don Quixote, though. You seem like a scholarly, well-read individual. I'm sure you're up to date on geopolitical news and the like. I don't need your praise. Spit out whatever imbecilic question is in the back of your throat. Man, this, you know what? Snape is a perfect voice for this guy. Well, we understand the Spanish throne is currently under dispute. Can you give us a brief rundown of who the contenders are? What a trivial question. Even an elementary school child can name the immediate heirs to every throne in Europe. It's all on page 394. Yeah, but for the sake of those children who slept through that class, can you refresh our memories? Humph. Very well. Pay attention, because I'm not repeating myself. The current reigning monarch of Spain is Queen Regnant Isabella II of the House of Bourbon, daughter of King Ferdinand VII. Upon her death, the crown, this is kind of exhausting, would likely fall to her husband, King Consort Francis, Duke of Cadiz. Although it's certainly possible that an immediate family member would turn to page 394 and stake a claim. However, the Queen's position is currently up to something, and being disputed by the Carlists headed by the Count of Montemolin. I hope that answers your question. This is Alan Rickman. Did you catch all that, Sparrowson? Not a word. Monsieur, we're actually interested in a Prince Juan Querido of Spain. I don't think I heard that name in your explanation. A Prince Juan Querido. Is that what you said? Monsieur, I think you've been misinformed. There is no current Prince of Spain, and I'm not even sure Querido is a real name. It is certainly no line of any Spanish monarchy. Whoops, my headset mic scraped my other mic. Lothric pants. What? How strange. What does this mean, Falcon? Well, one thing's for sure, our client is not the Prince of Spain. That's a couple of pants. There, Nightmare. Maybe he's a delusional lunatic, or perhaps he's involving us in some sort of con. We don't have long before the trial, but it may be in our interest to confront him and get some answers. Yeah. Whoops. Fucking punch my microphone. Ah! Right. Are you two quite done chit-chatting? Well, what can you tell us about Don Quixote? Quixote. I borrowed this book from a friend. What can you tell us about it? Don Quixote of La Mancha. It's a classic. Everybody has read it. The best page is page 394. Yeah, everybody, but for those who haven't, I'm not going to sit here and summarize a great work of literature for two imbeciles who are too lazy to read. Nor would I expect you to, monsieur, but what can you tell us about the physical book itself? This particular book didn't come from any library, if that's what you're asking. See? There's no library stamp or card. I assumed it was acquired from a bookshop. Whoever took it must have been up to something. A French bookshop if the French translation and publishing information wasn't a giveaway. So it came from France. He bought it in France, not Spain. Did you have any other questions, or can I get back to work? That's all. Don't worry, I think we're done here. Thanks for your time. Then I bid you good day. Make sure you're not up to something. Now that that's over, now that we got that off our chest, let's go to the fucking prison. Oh, now the prison is going to take us a day. Well, this is the last place we've got, so let's go. Shit. That was fun. You again. Visiting hours are over. Come back later. I have no time for your quibbling, monsieur. Stand aside. You can't talk to me like that. I most certainly can. We have reason to believe you're housing a suspect under false pretenses. That is in direct violations of statutes 204B and 488C of the French Criminal Code of Justice. Failure to comply with our request may result in you, yes, you, monsieur, being held directly responsible for any consequential legal action. All right, no need to break out the legal lays on me. I'll go open the cell. We're totally bullshitting him, aren't we? Wow, Falcon, how'd you memorize those criminal codes? Memorize? Come on, Sparrows, and learn how to bluff. Exactly. Dun 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 dun. And code 394. Okay. Senor Falcon, it is so good to see you again. I hit right click instead of left click, so I have no clue what he just said. Let's confront him politely. Listen, Juan. In order to maximize our chances of a successful trial, I need to know every bit of information. I can't work with half-truths. If you tell me one thing, the prosecution's evidence tells me another, then we're both in trouble. I'm afraid I don't quite follow, senor. Do you want me to spell it out? I know that you're not the Prince of Spain. We have reasons to suspect that the convict is up to something. I know that your name is not Juan Carrito. Where is this coming from? I assure you, senor, that I am who I claim to be. If you want your trial to be a farce, then you don't need my help. Come, Sparrows, and we're leaving. Wait. Calm yourself, Monsieur Falcon. I'll reveal all. Did he just say Monsieur? I knew it. So bullshit. What happened to your Spanish accent? Your suspicions are well placed. Juan Carrito is not my real name, and I am not a Spanish prince. That was just a persona I concocted for the purpose of getting arrested. What? Why? Why would you want to get arrested? You're putting me in a difficult position. If I tell you the full story, I'll put someone else in real danger. How about this? I'll tell you a story. Okay. There was a girl, a mademoiselle, who was in a great deal of debt. Everyone has a debt these days, monsieur. Indeed, but this particular mademoiselle was indebted to a very powerful man, and that man wished to collect. The mademoiselle had no means of paying, so the man offered her a deal. Murder this man, and I will forget what you are owed. Refuse, and I will reap what I am owed from your parents. With no alternative options, the mademoiselle accepted. But another man, a gallant knight with foolish archaic notions of chivalry, heard the mademoiselle's story. The knight knew that murder was inevitable, but he saw a way to take the fall in the mademoiselle's place. Do you understand what I'm saying, monsieur? Yeah, basically the flower girl was in debt. Flower Girl's in debt to some sort of mobster. So looks like he poisoned the rose, or she poisoned the rose. Basically, he's guilty, or she's guilty and he assisted. This guy isn't innocent either way. Yeah, I understand. To be honest, it wasn't the subtlest of allegories. Storytelling was never my strong suit, but I'm glad you're seeing things from my perspective. Hopefully that sheds some light on the situation. If I may ask, Monsieur, why did you not just go to the police with the information you had? Police aren't always an option. What is a man to do when the justice system itself is the problem? Shit. I'll let you know when I figure it out, Monsieur. Dwell on it. Perhaps we should talk about something else in the meantime. Well, what's your real name, for starters? So, what is your real name? What's in a name? It's just an empty label. A vapid reflection of who we really are. Okay, yeah, but I need a name to present to the jury. Today I'm Juan Corrido, the Princess May. Tomorrow I may be Bruno Rayer, a pauper living under a bridge of the Seine. Ah, Bruno Rayer. That doesn't change who I am or what I do. That didn't really answer my question. No, I suppose it didn't, but you're a smart bird, Monsieur Falcon. I suspect you already know my real name. I do. Oh, is he Renard Volpez? You're Renard Volpez, a private investigator. Very astute. And you are Monsieur Falcon, private defense attorney. But that wasn't always your name, was it, Monsieur Falcon? Just like me, you know how to adopt a new persona on a whim. You changed your name, Falcon? I didn't know that. This isn't about me. Juan, Renard, Monsieur. We're trying to uncover the truth here. Of course. So what truth is it that you're attempting to uncover, Monsieur Falcon? Do I not have all the information? Could you find Mousky and ask him whether the birds have successfully flown south for the winter? I guess he's asking if the flower girl ran away yet. Something like that, but rest assured it does directly pertain to the case. Well, if we have time, I'll be sure to let Mousy know. Let's make a move, Sparrowson. Trial day is approaching. Right. Well, shit. Okay. Well, let's go ask Mousy. Falcon, what are you doing? It's trial day. We have a Spanish prince to defend. All right. What was I thinking? But he asked me to do the thing, and this doesn't take a day. That's not logical, game. That's not logical. I feel underprepared. I feel underprepared for this. By half. I don't know what I've missed. Maybe by pressuring that goose, I didn't get all the information I could have because she ran away. I don't know. Let's find out. Because I guess we don't have any option but to take the case. She's a swan. Oh yeah, whatever. Why isn't? Once again, Falcon and Sparrowson find themselves waiting outside the doors of the Tribunal des Grands Insultes. Are you feeling nervous, Falcon? Yes, I am. What have we learned about Prince Juan? What do we know about the real murderer? Nothing. Easy there, Falcon. We can do this. Every time. Dun, 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 dun. Senor Falcon, I trust everything is in order. Absolutely. I have every intention of bringing the truth to light in this trial. Such confidence. It's magnificent to see. I'm bringing the truth to light, you say, an admirable goal. No more jousting at imaginary giants. All of you sees your yammering, the door's opening. Here we go. Buena suerte, Senor Falcon. We will. Are we ready? We're ready. We're not ready. I have no clue what we're doing with this. Maybe this will be our first loss? JJ. Severine. Nervous? Why would I be nervous? I'm not nervous. I'm as calm as a cuckoo. You're the nervous one. The whole crew is nervous. Whoa, cool your feathers, Falcon. Terrible. You can't even maintain a stoic facade. I thought this trial would be the perfect opportunity for you to redeem your previous embarrassments. Yeah, that's what I figured. I figured his translation was way off. We will. Yeah. But if this is how you act before the trial's even started, why, you pompous-tailed posture perfect. Oh, hey, you look familiar. Judge Romulus. Order, order. Let's all settle down. Court is now in session. Psst, Falcon. What is it? Is it me or does the primary judge look hairier today? That's a different judge to the one who presided over Dame Catalin's trial, you doofus. Still, it's a little strange, isn't it? It is. It is a little, I suppose. Excuse me, Your Honor. I was under the impression that Judge Maxime would be residing over this case. Where is he? Yeah, there's intrigue here. Judge Maxime has gone on temporary sick leave due to a terrible accident with a flight of stairs. Oh, fuck. But rest assured, assessors, prosecutor, defense, and members of the jury, I am more than qualified to fill his shoes. Without further ado, let's get this show underway. This is the trial of Prince Juan Querido, who stands accused of murdering Major Hal, and of conspiring to murder the king himself. Roll call. The defense is present and ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Good. Very good. I expect this to be a nice, speedy trial. I don't want to see this dragged out by technicalities and bureaucracy. Well said, Your Honor. I expect that once the court sees the overwhelming evidence, this trial will be over in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. It's just messing with your head, Falcon. Keep it together. So we're all on the same page. Excellent. Prosecutor, please call your first witness to the stand. Very well. I call the police officer who investigated the crime scene. I call upon Inspector Just Voletti. Step up to the stand, Inspector, and recite the oath. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Please recite your name and occupation for the court record. My name is Inspector Just Voletti. I am a servant to the law, a scourge of the gutter rats. Yes, that will do, Inspector. Wow, Coco Rico is really going for a speed record, isn't he? Now, can you tell us what you witnessed on the morning of the 7th of January? Of course. At 10 o'clock in the morning, I was called to the Louvre Grand Gallery by one of the king's royal guards. Did he just say o'clock? There, I saw Prince Juan, King Louis Philippe, the corpse of Major Hal with a rose in hand, and around 24 citizens. The citizens and the king himself all attest to seeing Major Hal taking the rose from Prince Juan's hand and then promptly dropping dead. And what did the morgue uncover upon examination of the corpse? The coroner determined with absolute certainty that Major Hal died of poisoning. Aside from a prick upon the finger, there was no sign of external harm to Major Hal's body. Therefore, the poisoned rose must have been the cause of death. Putting the pieces together, that does seem very implicative of the prince. I have no further questions. Damn. I was hoping the coroner's report would determine that the guy died from a freak heart attack or something. Well, that would make for a particularly speedy trial, wouldn't it? But no, we aren't so lucky. Something else must be amiss in the old bird's testimony. Right. I'll tear it apart. Your Honor, I wish to cross-examine the witness. Falcon, wasn't it? Don't waste the court's time. A high-ranking police officer would never lie on the witness stand. I wouldn't accuse the inspector of lying. I just want to make sure that every base is properly covered. Ugh. This sounds like pointless nitpicking to me, but I'll allow it for now. Wow, this guy. This judge is not looking for a not guilty verdict. That's for damn sure. Okay, that's not relevant. Huh. So basically what this is saying is we have one shot at this. If I ask the wrong thing. I think we need to nitpick the poisoning. I just know where I fucked up. I know where I fucked up. I never went back to the chocolate shop. Did I ever have a chance to go back to the chocolate shop? I forgot to go back there. I think I should have gone back there and asked about the damn swan. I think I'm missing a piece of evidence as a result. I didn't? Okay. All right, fine. Let's talk about the poison. You say the coroner was determined with certainty that Major Hal was killed by poison. Well, let's shed doubt on how he was poisoned. How exactly was he poisoned? What was the delivery mechanism? His finger was pricked by the poison rose. He even commented out loud about it seconds before dying. All 22 citizens who witnessed the murder attested to seeing and hearing this. Is there any possibility he was poisoned by something else? What an absurd thing to ask, JJ. You just heard that 22 people saw the victim prick his finger and die. What are you suggesting? That the pricked finger had no relation to the poisoning? Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying. I don't doubt that he was poisoned, but I do doubt that the rose was the cause. Unbelievable. Only a Tuttle buffoon could fail to draw the blatant link here. JJ, as tempting as it is to sit here and lecture you on the basics of cause and effect, I'll end this discussion painlessly. Inspector, please tell the defense that you found traces of poisons on the thorn of the rose itself. That should alleviate all doubt about that the rose was in fact the poison delivery mechanism. Actually, I can't tell him that. I dread to ask, but why not? We didn't check the rose for traces of poison. It just seemed obvious that it caused the poisoning, given the timing of the incident. This guy is awful. This is the worst police officer. Well, now would be a good time to make a test. Here's a marvelous thought. We pricked the finger of the defendant with the rose. If there is no poison on the rose, then Prince Juan lives and he is free to go. If the rose is poisoned, then the prince dies. But that's okay, because the punishment would be just and fitting of the crime. What the fuck? What kind of justice? What kind of farce is this shit? What? Oh yeah, let's just check if they're a witch. We'll tie them up and throw them in the lake. If they float, then they're a witch. And if they drown, well, they're not a witch. And they're dead. Okay. Exactly. What is this, a witch trial? This isn't America, Severine. That's not how we do things here. Calm your feathers, JJ. It was clearly a joke. There are far more humane ways of testing for poison. I'm sure the inspector will perform his duty with due diligence. Actually, we won't be able to test the rose for poison at all. Why? Given the nature of the flower, it was destroyed by the police force. We burned it to ashes. Such unprofessionalism. If we have no way to know whether the rose was poisoned, then this whole trial ought to be called into question. Nice try, JJ, but through the process of reasoning by elimination, we can still deduce with absolute certainty that the rose was poisoned. In other words, there was nothing else at the crime scene that it could have caused the poisoning. Wrong. There was something else at the crime scene that could have contained the poison. Something the investigative police blindly overlooked. The chocolate wrapper. Look at this. What am I supposed to be looking at? It is the paper wrapper to a piece of chocolate. It was found in the Louvre, the Salle du Toubre to be precise, and we can date its consumption to the day of the incident. You're not suggesting that Major Al ate a piece of poisoned chocolate moments before he died? I most certainly am. I gained some favor. Did you see this wrapper at the crime scene for yourself, Inspector? The police force doesn't have the time nor the resources to trawl every piece of trash at every crime scene, I'm afraid. In other words, he overlooked it. Astounding unprofessionalism. I like how he's berating his own witness. The prosecution is right to be disgusted. What a disgraceful display, Inspector. I offer my apologies, Your Honor. I don't want your apologies. I want you to do your damn job properly. Get off the witness podium before I kick you off myself. As you wish, I'll take my leave. Until next time, messieurs. So let me get this straight. This chocolate wrapper was found at the crime scene. Correct. And you have reason to believe it was consumed on the day of the incident. I do. I have an expert food tasting witness who is willing to testify if need be. You have a foodie witness? I don't recall anyone like that. Who on earth are you talking about? Oh, I see. But do you know for certain that Major Hal consumed this chocolate? Well, it's a fact we're still investigating. I see. And do you have evidence that this chocolate was in fact poisoned? Again, this is something that may require a little more time to definitively prove. So then in actuality, you do not have evidence that Major Hal consumed some poisoned chocolate. Instead, you have a solitary piece of rubbish that you plucked straight out of the gutter. That's weak even for you, JJ. Let's move things along. I have another witness I would like to summon. He's a man who claims to have had an excellent view of the people going in and out of the Louvre at the time of the incident. I call upon Monsieur Toussaint Kingley. Hello. Hello. All right, the oath. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Please state your full name and occupation for the court record. My name is Toussaint Kingsley, and I'm a person who fishes. A person who fishes, so you're a fisherman. Oh, is that how it is? I thought the French justice system was better than this. I beg your pardon? Here comes Toussaint Kingsley, the kingfisher. Clearly he must be a fisherman, because didn't you hear all kingfishers are fishermen? Well, you're carrying a fishing rod. And can a man not carry a fishing rod, reel, and bait without being branded a fisherman? Look, the prosecutor is carrying a riding crop. Clearly he must be a horse jockey. Oh, for pity's sake. Fine, we can list your occupation as a person who fishes and not fisherman. Thank you. Actually, why do you carry a riding crop, Severine? I've never seen you ride a horse. I don't know, JJ. Why do you, a 30-something-year-old with no health problems, carry a cane? This is veering quite far off course. Could the prosecution please get back to his questions? Of course, Your Honor. Monsieur Kingsley, is it true that you were nearby the Louvre at the time of the incident? Yes, I was sitting up on a railing of the Pont des Arts. Where? What? Donde? Okay, thank you. The Pont des Arts. That's the new bridge that's just a stone's throw from the Louvre's south entrance, correct? I guess so, isn't it? And what were you doing at the time of the incident? I was fishing. Pff, kingfishers, am I right, Falcon? So you would have had plenty of opportunity to see the people who entered and exited the palace. Can you tell us what you saw? Well, the Louvre's a busy place, naturally. I saw a lot of people. But at 9 a.m., I saw the king, Louis Philippe himself, enter the building. He was surrounded by his entourage, of course. Then around 9:30 a.m., I saw the shifty-looking fox lurking around the entrance. Your Honor, I object to the witness's use of the term shifty-looking. It's a vague and biased description. No, really, he looked super shifty. I saw him rubbing his paws and cackling gleefully. Really? Then I saw him take out a rose and carefully rub the stem. Rub the stem of a rose, you say, as if you were applying something to the flower, perhaps. That is leading the witness. That's leading the witness. Objection. Of course. It is wrong of me to ask such a leading question. Ugh, but it's too late to not be leading. But yeah, it definitely looked like he was putting some sort of powder on the stem. That's fucking leading the witness. Witnessing of the defendant readying the murder weapon. Objection. The defense claims the rose was never poisoned, and yet here we have a man who saw the poison with his own eyes. That's fucking leading the witness. I smell perjury. You do? No question. He saw a shifty-looking criminal readying poison and cackling near the scene of the crime. That's not believable at all. I think you might be right. I wonder if I have any evidence that calls his story into doubt. Your Honor, I'd like to cross-examine the witness. Really, this nonsense again? You just heard the witness describe your client readying poison on a rose. What is there to question? I'm trying to uncover the truth, Your Honor. Ugh, fine, do your thing. Go on, Falcon. Go make a fool out of yourself. So rude. I'm not sure if I should examine him on the whole shifty-looking thing, or if I should examine him on the powder. I'm pretty sure there's no way he could have seen a fucking powder from a distance like that, so that seems to be the Facebook has its doubts about the judge. What's this guy's problem? Yeah, for real. I'm gonna question him on the powder. Monsieur Kingsley, you say you saw a fox rubbing the stem of a rose. Yep, saw it with my own eyes. Are you sure you saw a powder? How far away were you from the south entrance? 20 meters, perhaps? 30? I'm somewhat doubtful that you can make out powder being applied to anything at those sort of distances. Monsieur, I don't claim to have seen the powder itself. I said it looked like he was applying powder to the flower stem. It could have been wax or a liquid or whatever, but this guy was definitely putting something on the flower. Well, that's nice and vague. Do I have another question? Yeah. Are you sure it was even a rose? Are you certain the fox was handling a rose and not some other type of flower? Pretty sure. The red petals stand out quite nicely on a gray January morning. So you're confident. You're absolutely sure that you clearly saw a bright red flower in the fox's hands. What am I getting at? He didn't possess a rose? Did he? I'm trying to remember the testimony of Juan. Did he say that he didn't even have it in his hands at the time? Because I'm pretty sure he did. He may have had a book. Yeah, I'm not pressing that. That's not... No. Yeah. He definitely had a rose. I'm not going to do that. I'm just making sure he's confident about what he saw. No. No more questions about that. Oh, cool. I can still ask. Okay, let's ask about, the fox. You claim you saw a shifty-looking fox. That's... That's racist. .jpg. This doesn't seem like the best line of questioning. I guess I could try this just to put doubt on his testimony. The only other thing I can think to ask about is the Pont des Arts. I wish I had more evidence. Where's the fox himself, by the way? Does he actually look shifty if I go here? Nah, he's just flamboyant. Yeah. Let's ask if he's sure that the fox is Prince Juan. That seems like the best idea I have. There must be at least 100 foxes in Paris. How do you know the fox you saw was Prince Juan? Well, he was wearing a suave hat that hung low over his eyes. I hear that's how they wear them in Spain. I'm not much of a fashion expert, but the rest of his outfit looked quite out of place for the French winter. Is that what you're going by? His fashion sense? Oh, I nearly forgot. I heard him call a passerby senor. I thought that was peculiar. Well, that's him. Shit. This doesn't seem like good cross-examination. No. No. Why would I ask about all foxes looking shifty? I don't know. Yeah, okay, I'll try it. I don't know if there's any penalty for trying this shit. It's not a valid testimony. All foxes are shifty looking by default. That's so racist. That's not cool. You can't just throw out slurs. I'm just saying, no, you listen, France is better than this. Yes? Never mind. That was dumb. King and his entourage. Pont des Arts. Let's ask about where he was. You say you were sitting upon the railings of the Pont des Arts on the morning of the incident. What entrances can you see from that bridge? He already said. Is it? The other entrances? You mean like if you were entering from the Tuileries Gardens or the Place de Courcelles? No, I couldn't see those areas. But of course that isn't relevant. Monsieur Kingsley witnessed Prince Juan entering the south entrance with flower in hand, and that's what's count. What if he used another entrance? Isn't that just he said, she said? Isn't that just he said, she said? Wait, we know that Prince Juan used a different entrance. Because we found the page on the other side. He did not use that entrance. He used the left entrance. We found a page from the book. We have the evidence for that. What if he didn't enter from the south entrance? What if he approached the Louvre from the gardens to the west? The Tuileries Gardens to the west. That's a big what if. Do you have any evidence that Prince Juan entered the Louvre from the Tuileries Gardens? As a matter of fact, yes, I do. I have definitive proof that Prince Juan approached from the west, not the north. Hey, I know what I saw, monsieur. I'm doubtful too. Go on, JJ. Show us this definitive proof that Prince Juan entered from the Louvre from the Tuileries Gardens. Well, here's the page from his book. Look at this. A book page? Page 44 of Don Quixote, specifically. It was found just outside the Louvre's west entrance. This proves nothing. I'm not done yet. Take a look at this. Don Quixote. This is the books Prince Juan has been reading in jail since his arrest. I believe he's had it on his person for some time. And yes, page 44 is missing. That was the first thing I checked. You do realize what this means, don't you, Severine? The defendant was present in Tuileries Gardens prior to entering the Louvre. This also means that, in all likelihood, the defendant entered the Louvre from the west entrance, not the south. He could not possibly have been seen by Monsieur Kingsley from the Pont des Arts. What? I know what I saw, monsieur. A fine theory, Falcon, but maybe the defendant took the long way around. One can still travel from the Tuileries to the Louvre's south entrance by walking along the river. An extra 2 kilometers of walking just to enjoy the pre-murder scenery? Let's not say silly things, Cocorico. Okay, maybe the defendant deliberately left the page there to mislead the investigation. Now you're the one who's blindly speculating. It's not blind speculation, it's a viable hypothesis. You're fond of logic, aren't you, Cocorico? Let's talk about Occam's razor. Haha, Occam's razor, indeed. When torn between 2 seemingly equal hypotheses, we must side with the one that imposes the fewest assumptions. That's actually a very good line of reasoning to follow, by the way. Which of these theories takes fewer assumptions? 1. The page from Prince Juan's book fell out on his way to the Louvre's south entrance. Or 2. Prince Juan deliberately planted the page on the off chance that it would be discovered, then he took the long way around. How dare you? The nerve of you to lecture me on such basic philosophical concepts. I'll stop lecturing you when you stop making such basic mistakes. Monsieur Falcon, please calm yourself. What's the point of all this yammering? The ultimate point is that Toussaint's testimony is fabricated, made up, utter fiction. No, everything I've said is the truth. I suspect the witness isn't even a fisherman. I'm not a fisherman. See, he admits it himself. That's not what I meant. Haha, nice. I gained a little favor with the jury. Prosecutor, you have something that'll put this arrogant Falcon in his place, don't you? Why does he hate me so much? I must concede. You concede? On this point, at least. Falcon's evidence strongly suggests that the key component of Monsieur Kingsley's testimony is false. Interesting. No! This doesn't mean that Prince Juan is innocent, of course. All Falcon has demonstrated is that this particular witness is unreliable. But I did see something, I really did. So maybe I didn't exactly see a shifty-looking fox, I made that part of the story up. But I did see a swan lurking around the south entrance on the morning of the murder. A swan? Do shut up, witness. Your word is mud at this point. How can we possibly trust anything you have to say? Your Honor, Judge Romulus, we're out of time. We're 10 minutes overdue to start on the hare vs. tortoise trial. That late already? Curses. I was hoping we could have the case wrapped up in a single trial session. It's a shame, but ultimately an accurate sentencing is always preferable to a speedy sentencing. Yes, all right. I don't need to hear your moralizing. Court will resume this Friday, the 21st of January at 9 o'clock. Don't be late. Prosecutor, do your damn job. Get this stupid fox a conviction already. I'll do my best to ensure that justice is served, Your Honor. Cool. A lot came up in that trial, huh? Yeah, no doubt about that. Something's bothering me. Why would that fisherman guy, a Monsieur Kingsley, lie on the witness stand? Well, he knows about the swan, so I think he was coerced. It's possible he was coerced or bribed. That's what I was thinking. Maybe the real murderer threatened the fisherman into making up a story about Prince Juan. I don't think Juan's necessarily innocent. Let's keep an open mind. Anything is possible at this stage. But to be honest, something else is bothering me about the trial. Romulus. He's acting without a shred of professionalism. He's obviously more interested in securing a guilty verdict than he is in discovering the truth. But why? Maybe he has a vendetta against Spanish royalty? I'm not so sure. There's something else at work here. I don't know what voice to use for this. Hey, okay. I'm sorry to bother you, but this letter just arrived. I think it's for you. A letter? I wonder why it wasn't sent to my office. Have you been demoted to courier status, Rupert? Oh, hush, Sparrowson. I didn't need to be pitied by a first-year dropout. Good comeback. So what does the letter say, Falcon? It's a threat. A threat made out with cut-out newspaper letters. Oh, shit. I didn't know those things actually existed. Let me see. Falcon, stop your investigation or there will be consequences. Scary. Well, there's no question that this letter originated from Major Howell's murderer. He or she must be aware that we're getting close to uncovering the truth. Sounds about right. But why would a person write with cut-out newspaper letters? Well, masking one's handwriting would be the most common reason. Although I can't help but wonder why they would bother, since we don't have any handwriting samples to compare it to. Or do we? Or will we at some point? We're still going ahead with our investigation, right? Yup. Oh yeah, absolutely. If a lawyer were deterred every time they received a threatening letter, they'd never get any work done. Besides, with only 3 days before the next trial session, we can't afford to be worrying about petty things like this. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Let's make those days count. Alright. Let's see here. How long have I been going here? Wow, almost 2 hours. It's only 2:27. We have 3 days before the trial. I think I'll take a quick break here, and I'll actually break the local recording real fast. I am hungry, so let me get some food, and I'll be right back in like 5 minutes or so. I'll give you something to listen to in the meantime, I'm sure.